is Ursus doing my Harry Pale Moon deck profile. First off, you're on Happiness Collector, started from the trial deck. Skill, GB1, put this unit in Soul. When it's placed from Rearguard from the Soul, you can pay the cost, we'll just put it in. If you do, you can draw a card, Soul Charge 1. Really good starter. You have other options, but I personally play this because I like it. Next. Play 1, 2, 4. Masked Magician Harry. Also from trial deck. Skill. First off, GB2. When he attacks Vanguard, you can choose one card from your soul, call it to rearguard, and both him and the thing that he calls gets 3k. It's really useful late game when you can't stride, or it's just a lot more efficient to pull off a convoluted combo with it. But yeah. Next skill, Magia, Counterblast 1. When you stride over him, you can pay the cost. If you do, you Soul Charge 1, and you choose one card from your soul, call it to rearguard circle, and that unit gets 5k until the end of turn, and at the end of the turn, it goes back into soul. So, call something from soul, give it 5, at the end of the turn, put it back in. Magia. So, that's that. Next, play 3. Beauty is Beast Hammer Alexis. GB1, Counterblast 1. When it hits a Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 1. Choose 2 from your soul, call it to rearguard circle. I like it because it's a good backup, great. 3 for him. I only run 3 because it allows for an extra spot in the deck. And it's not that bad considering I can consistently get a Harry using Strike Fighters and stuff, so not bad. Four great 2s. Have 1, 2, and 3. Card Dealer Jack 1 from the trial deck. Amber Clone, GB1, Counterblast 1 when she attacks Vanguard if she's boosted. Same old Amber Clone stuff. You can pay the cost if you do. Soul Charge 1. Choose a grade 2 or less from your soul and call it to rearguard. Not Magia, so if you need a permanent rearguard, she's good for that. Next. 4. Flying Paraton. Skill, Magia, GB1 when it's placed on rearguard circle. Soul Charge 1. Choose a card from your soul, call it to rearguard circle in the same column as it. And at the end of the turn, put what do you call it back. Yeah, Magia. Him with a lot of the other cards, great ones in this deck, can set up a lot of combos. You can make optimal columns, make columns bigger, and him combo with Harry can make really, really powerful plays. Next, 4. Darkside Princess. Skill is when she attacks. Notice it's not GB1. You can give her 5k until end of battle. If you do, give her the power. At the end of the battle, you put her in the soul. This is your early game option to help set up soul, do a lot of things. Yeah, just as good as Paraton for setting up plays. Next, for great 1s, 4, Darkside Mirror Master. Yeah, we run these because perfect cards are indeed perfect cards, and these help you on flip, which this deck can get pretty counterblast heavy, so. Next, only 3, Masquerade Bunny, Strike Fighter. Only 3 It's fine. I never really tried enough for it to matter, so helps you search for Harrys, makes your strike cost easier. Other than that, 7k booster helps make columns things. So, cool. Next, 3, an intensely sweet clown. GB1. When he's placed from rear guard circle from soul, he gets 5k. Really cool. Makes your columns usually 21 if you have a just regular 9k booster. If you one of the combos, if you stride over Harry, use Harry's skill. You call the Parasite out from soul. Soul charge 1. Call the intensely sweet clown. And now this column is a 26. So, yeah. You can imagine how big these numbers get over time. So, yeah, 1-3. Next, 3 purple trapezes. Honestly, not sure why you wouldn't run this in the deck. It helps switch out your rear guards to correct columns to what you want them to be. Help set up early game plays for your soul. And just really good to combo during attacks. And 2, Brassy Bunny. Skill is when another one of your family needs is placed on rear guard circle from soul. You can call this to rear guard circle, and at the end of the turn, put it back in soul. Not Magia, but it does fill up your field for boosters, even attackers if you want, and it helps just fill up your field, especially for Harry skill. Triggers. 4, Darkside Sword Master, the Harry's crit. When your Vanguard attacks, if it has Harry in the name, you can put it in soul, give it 5k, draw a card. Good to use. You'll notice that I use a lot of effect triggers in this deck simply because if need be, I can call them out and reuse them. Especially this one, considering it can help me get more cards and power. Next, 3, Poison Juggler, 2nd crit. Only running 7 crits. Trigger lineup still testing around, but yeah, Marvel clone. After that, I have 2 Skywalkers. Like I said earlier, the deck can get pretty counterblast heavy. So it's nice to have the option to unflip damage when you really need to. We have 3 Prankster Girl of Maryland. Her skill is GB1 when she's and put her on top of your deck. When she's put into soul, you can pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for a card that's not her, put it into your soul, and shuffle your deck. Really helpful, not because it's a stand, but because of her ability, obviously. So, when she's into soul, so let's say you use a skill, soul charge her, you can put her back in the deck, shuffle, and search for an optimal target that you'd like to call. I don't know how many times I've just randomly accidentally soul charged this, and it's like, hey, cool, I can actually call what I want it to if I don't have it. Yeah, so that. And 4 heals. Because it's nice to heal. Miracle healing's nice. Fortunately, heals don't have, well, most heals don't have effects, so. So that's it for the main deck. For the G-Zone, 1 Miracle of Bloom Squirt Clifford. When his attack hits banned, choose a grade 2 or less, call it to rear guard circle from soul, gets 2k. Pretty simple. Helps you get permanent rear guards. You probably won't use them too often, maybe against Diablo and everything, but it helps. Next, 2, Art of Dragon Master Amanda. Essentially Magia version of Clifford. But when her attack hits Vanguard, so charge 1, choose something from your soul, call it to rear guard. It gets 2k, and at the end of the turn, put it back. Good for very temporary plays. Combos really well with this deck to open up rear guard circles, so you can get more attacks. And 2k from the call helps even out numbers. 4 of the main stride in the deck. Jester, Demonic Dragon, Lunatic Dragon. Skill is, when he hits Vanguard Circle, you can choose a face-up card. Well, you can choose a face-up copy of him. And turn it face-up. If you do, he gets the skill. Whenever a unit is placed from Soul, it gets 2k. And he gets the continuous ability, G-BT05. He gets an extra crit. He has a lot of multiple uses. As you might have seen earlier, I do run a lot of 6k great ones, so he helps turn those into 8ks to fix up my numbers so that they force out a little bit more guard. The extra crit, really good for pressure, and for the columns that do already swing hard, he makes them swing harder. Other than that, his use is stride him first, flip a copy up. Next turn, you can stride Harry. So, definite star off the deck. But for the main event, we have Dragon Masquerade Harry. Skill is GB3, Counterblast 2, choose one of your rear guards and put it in Soul. When he attacks, you can pay the cost if you do. Choose 3 cards from your soul, well, up to 3 cards from your soul, and call them the separate rear guard circles. Then, if you have 5 or more rear guards, so fulfilled, your opponent chooses 2 of their own rear guards and puts them into their soul. And at the end of their turn, anything you called with this ability goes back into soul. Really, really helpful. Definitely sets up multi-attack combos. If possibly can get rid of really annoying rear guards on your opponent's side. Just really good. Probably would run max 2 maybe, but I'm definitely fine with the 1. But yeah, this is Ursus on my Harry deck profile. See you later.